Rain
I
fell
think I
softly
heard
over the
something.
quiet streets
What
of
was it? Let's
Brookhaven
go.
City. 8-year-old Emily Carter
This
walked
way,
slowly
hurry.
beside overflowing trash bins, holding a torn backpack close to her chest. Her shoes had holes. Her jacket was too thin. Her stomach growled. Emily stopped suddenly. Her eyes widened. Inside a pile of broken furniture and black trash bags was a small pink bicycle. One wheel was bent. The chain was rusty. The seat was torn. But to Emily, it looked like treasure. She gently pulled it out. Her fingers became dirty. Her heart became full. She whispered, "Mama, I found a bike." Her mother had passed away 2 years earlier. Since then, Emily lived in a tiny shelter room. No toys. No birthday parties. No father. She tried to push the bike. It wouldn't move. She sat beside it on the wet pavement and began to cry quietly. Not loudly. She had learned not to make noise. A black luxury car stopped nearby. Security opened the door. Out stepped Michael Harrison, tech billionaire, worth over $3 billion. But today, he was exhausted. His company anniversary event had just ended. He hated crowds. He hated speeches. He hated empty congratulations. As he walked toward his car, he noticed a little girl sitting beside trash, holding a broken bicycle, crying silently. Michael paused. Something in his chest tightened. He slowly walked over. He knelt beside Emily. "Hey sweetheart, what happened?" Emily wiped her face. She looked at him. Her eyes were innocent, brave, tired. She pointed at the bike. "It doesn't work." Michael examined it. Then he looked at her thin arms, her worn shoes, her empty eyes. "Is it yours?" Emily nodded. "I found it." Michael smiled softly. He stood up. He waved to his driver. "Put it in the car." Emily's mouth opened. "Really?" "Yes." She hugged the bike tightly. "One strange question." Michael handed Emily a warm sandwich from his car. She ate slowly, politely. Then she looked up. "Mister." "Yes." "Are you rich?" Michael laughed lightly. "I guess so." Emily hesitated, then quietly asked, "Can you be my dad, just for today?" The words hit him harder than any business loss. His throat tightened. "Why only today?" Emily looked down. "Because tomorrow you'll forget me." Michael crouched again. He looked straight into her eyes. "I won't forget," Emily whispered. "I just want to know what it feels like to have a dad." Michael closed his eyes for a second. He had lost his own daughter in an accident 10 years earlier. Since then, his heart had become stone. But now, it cracked. He nodded. "Okay, Emily, I'll be your dad today." Emily smiled for the first time in months. A day she never imagined. Michael canceled all meetings. They went to a bike store. Emily chose a blue bike. With a bell and basket. Michael taught her to ride. She fell. He picked her up. They ate pizza. They laughed. They fed pigeons. He bought her new shoes, a jacket, a teddy bear. Emily held his hand everywhere. She called him Dad. Michael didn't correct her. That evening, they watched sunset by the river. Emily rested her head on his shoulder. "Dad, do all kids have this?" Michael swallowed. "Yes." She smiled. "I like this. Goodbye." At the shelter entrance, Michael parked. Emily hugged him tightly. "Thank you for being my dad today." Michael knelt. He handed her a small card. "If you ever need me, call." Emily nodded. She walked inside. Michael watched until she disappeared. He drove away, but his chest felt empty. That night, Michael couldn't sleep. Her voice echoed. "I just want to know what it feels like, the return." 3 days later, Michael returned. With lawyers. With documents. With a heart full of courage. Emily was coloring when she saw him. She dropped the crayons. "Dad." Michael knelt. He held papers. "How about being my daughter?" "Forever." Emily froze. Tears filled her eyes. "Forever." "Yes." She ran into his arms. The shelter workers cried. The lawyers smiled. Michael adopted Emily. Ending. Michael sold part of his company. Built shelters. Bike donation programs. Education funds. Emily went to school. Learned piano. Got braces. But every evening, she still rode her bike to the gate. Waiting. Just in case. Because love taught her hope.